mission?
Hodor.
Huh.
Why did you wake me?
You've been gone for hours.
Spending too much time in summer's skin is dangerous. I know it's tempting, but if you're trapped in summer for too long, you'll forget what it was to be human.
You'd forget you. And if we lose you, we lose everything.
Take me to the tree.
Look for me. Beneath the tree. He saw us! North.
I know where we have to go.
Wow. Marjorie, is this worth it? Your life is gonna
Let
be
it be known that
miserable.
Marjorie of House Tyrell and Joffrey of the houses Lannister and Baratheon are one heart, one flesh, one soul.
With this kiss, I pledge my love.
Yay! True love prevails.
We have a new queen.
Better her than you.
Fair.
Wars are rather expensive. The Iron Bank will have its due. How they love to remind everyone.
She knows.
Almost as much as you Lannisters with your debts.
Alright, the Iron Bank is important. I know the Iron Bank is gonna be important.
All taken care of.
You saw her board the ship.
Aye, she's on it.
Is someone following them?
She's gone. Go drink until it feels like you did the right thing.
I haven't had the opportunity to tell you how sorry I was to hear about your brother. War is war, but killing a man at a wedding, horrid. What sort of monster would do such a thing?
As if men need
Wait,
more
what?
reasons to fear marriage.
My lady. My lady.
What was that? Was that line a major clue? The camera doth linger on Lady Olenna.
So, you looking forward to your wedding?
Yes, very much.
If you were to marry Cersei, she'd murder you in your sleep. Luckily for you, none of this will happen, because you'll never marry her.
And neither will you.
Brienne!
Did you just bow? Apologies, Your Grace. I never did master the curtsy.
Lady Brienne, I owe you my gratitude. You returned my brother safely to King's Landing.
In truth, he rescued me, Your Grace. More than once.
Did he? Haven't heard that story before.
Not such a fascinating story, I'm afraid.
I'm sure you have many fascinating stories. Sworn to Renly Baratheon, sworn to Catelyn Stark, and now my brother. Must be exciting to flit from one camp to the next, serving whichever lord or lady you fancy.
I don't serve your brother, Your Grace.
But you love him.
Lord Tywin, Prince Oberyn. I suppose it is former Queen Regent now. Lord Hand, Lady Cersei, Illyria's son.
My lord, my lady.
Can't say I've ever met a sand before.
We are everywhere in Dorne. I have 10,000 brothers and sisters.
Bastards are born of passion, aren't they? We don't despise them in Dorne.
No, how tolerant of you.
People everywhere have their differences. In other places, the rape and murder of women and children is considered distasteful. What a fortunate thing for you, former Queen Regent, that your daughter Myrcella has been sent to live in the latter sort of place.
Everyone, silence! Clear the floor, my lords. My ladies. I give you King Joffrey, Renly, Stannis, Robb Stark, Balon Greyjoy, the roar of the Five Kings!
She was just mean-spirited to a lot of people who are guests. How can Sansa take this? Oh, Sansa. You can cannot be immune to this, girl. Rob's head.
Uncle, how about you? I'm sure they have a spare costume.
One taste of combat was enough for me, Your Grace. I would like to keep what remains of my face. I think you should fight him. Climb down from the high table with your new Valyrian sword, and show everyone how a true king wins his throne. Be careful, though. This one is clearly mad with lust. It would be a tragedy for the king to lose his virtue hours before his wedding night.
Goading him into a fight. Well done, Tyrion. Oh God. Oh my God, Joffrey. Oh my God, Joffrey, you fool, you fool, you fool. Tyrion, what a... Oh
Fine vintage.
My heart...
Shame that it spilled.
Did not spill.
My love, come back to me.
Uncle, you can be my cupbearer, seeing as you're too cowardly to fight.
Your Grace does me a great honor.
These two. Today is not the day to mess with Tyrion. He just sent Shay away. He's sympathetic to Sansa. Today is not the day. Not the
Bring me
day,
my goblet.
Joffrey.
Fill it.
What's gonna happen here? What is gonna happen here? This tension. Ooh, this tension. This show can really build tension.
Kneel. Kneel before your king. I said, kneel!
Throw the wine in his face. Throw the wine in his face.
Look, the pie!
Just the sound of that sword coming out.
Uncle! Where are you going?
I thought I might change out of these wet clothes, Your Grace.
No. No, you're perfect the way you are. Serve me my wine.
Lena has something planned.
Good.
If it please Your Grace, Lady Sansa is
No.
very tired.
No, you'll wait here. I'm...
Your Grace.
There's nothing.
He's choking!
Help the poor boy! Idiots, help your king!
Move away! Joffrey!
Come with me now.
Joffrey!
If you want to leave, you have to leave.
Don't touch
Olenna poisoned him.
Joffrey!
Oh my gosh. Olenna poisoned him. Oh my gosh. Or the cup Sansa gave him? Was it the cup Sansa gave him? Ooh, yikes! Oh,
You did this.
adios, monster.
He poisoned my son. Your king. Take him. Take him! Take him! Take him!
Lion and the Rose. And if I'm being totally honest, I don't feel anything at the passing of Joffrey. Just a monster. Just an utter piece of shit. It's significant, right? But I don't want to stomach Joffrey. Like, Joffrey's an awful person. Oh, adios, Joffrey. All right. Okay, so I picked up that line of dialogue. Killing a man at a wedding. What kind of monster does that? And I know the show does foreshadowing. That line really jumped out. And the way that Lady Olenna was photographed throughout this episode, I picked up on that clue. But so the question is it the pie? Was she responsible? That's what I'm going with right now. I think whatever was in the pie poisoned Joffrey. I don't think you see Marjorie eat any of the pie. But then there's a significant shot of Sansa picking up a cup to give to Tyrion. But she wouldn't have known that Joffrey would have made him the cupbearer. So there couldn't be a plot with a cup. It has to be the pie. It has to be the pie. It has to be Lady Olenna. And so now I guess, right, like Marjorie's the queen. You bump off Joffrey. And now the Tyrells have a direct line to the throne, theoretically. That's my guess. I'm going to guess that's the way that plays out. Poor Sansa has to watch a mimic of her brother Robb being beheaded. Awful. Just awful. Oh, the Lannisters are horrific, horrific people. We catch up with Stannis, who's sacrificing people to the Lord of the Light, much as Davos tells him that this isn't a good idea. You're a better person than this, but I think Davos is... he's talking to a stone wall at this point. So in a very significant scene, Bran reaches this tree, this important tree, touches it, sees a larger vision that is showing us bits of the past and bits of what I assume to be the future. We see a dragon shadow. Shay gets sent away for safety, and that's why, like, that day was the worst possible day for Joffrey to go after Tyrion, right? Like, it's not the time. Tyrion's having a really bad day. Yet I still don't think that Tyrion is the one responsible for Joffrey's murder. I'm pinning that whole thing on Lady Olenna. So we'll see how that plays out. And I also think that in the course of this episode that Ramsay sort of took the spot of worst person on Game of Thrones. And so Joffrey was playing runner-up to him, and now he's not going to be... runner-up anymore. So it'll be interesting to see how the death of the king affects the game in general, as much as Joffrey wasn't necessarily the king, but there will be assume a mad scramble. So that is season 4 episode 2. We will hurry along to season 4 episode 3. So be sure to go down and subscribe, turn on your notifications, and as soon as we post that next episode, you guys will be alerted to it right here at CinemaBlend's YouTube page.